In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use number variables in Figma prototypes. We're diving into a crucial skill for designers looking to enhance their Figma work by adding dynamic elements through the use of variables. These variables can help make your prototypes more interactive and engaging. So if you're ready to take your designs to the next level, let's get started. First, make sure you have your web browser open and head over to Figma's website. Figma is a powerful collaborative interface design tool that we'll be using today. You'll want to have a Figma account, so if you haven't already, log in using your credentials. Assuming you're all set and logged in, your next step is to navigate to Figma's home. This is your starting point where you can access all of your projects and design files. It's also a hub for recent files and sharing options, essentially the central page that allows you to see everything in one place. Once you've accessed your home in Figma, you'll want to open the design file you plan to work on. Click on the Design tab, which will bring up your canvas and all the tools necessary to start creating. Here, you should see the layout of your current project, and now we can begin incorporating number variables into your prototype. Next, look for the Variables section within the Figma interface. If you can't seem to find it, check the right sidebar, which houses various tools and options. Once you've located the Variables section, click on it to open up more detailed options. This is where you'll add and edit variables used throughout your design. With the Variables section open, you'll notice an option labeled Create Variable. Click on this button to initiate the creation of a new variable. This will prompt a menu where you can specify the type of variable you wish to add. For the purposes of today's guide, we're focusing on number variables. Number variables are incredibly handy for adding dynamic properties to elements, like making certain parts of your prototype change based on user interaction or input. Following that, select number from the types available. You now have a numerical variable that you can integrate within your prototype. From here, it's a good practice to name your variable something relevant to its purpose within your project, like counter or slider value. This not only helps in keeping your workspace organized, but also aids anyone else who might work on your design later on. That wraps up the main steps for today. You now know how to create and implement number variables into your Figma prototypes, adding a layer of interactivity and dynamism that can significantly enhance the experience for those who interact with your design. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more design tips and tricks.